Hey guys, and welcome to Kentucky Swagger. I'm your host, Joe Sticks. Today we will be smoking the Earth Nectar cigar from CAO, which is the Flavors brand that they got out. And this is the Earth Nectar, as I said. I'm not sure exactly what this tastes like because I haven't had one. It is the Corona. I'll give you somewhat of a review on that. Also, we're going to be checking out the root beer, which is not your father's root beer. It's an alcoholic beverage. Seen some fellas from Kentucky doing a review on this, and they made it sound pretty dang good, so I decided to go get some myself. Anyways, this is Cigar Sunday, and I forgot my chopper, so guess what? I'm going to bite the end of this off. I'm not going to worry about chopping the end of this off. So go ahead and go get your, light up your favorite smoke, your cigars, your lefties, or whatever the hell it is that you like to smoke, and let's shoot the shit. As usual, that's what my Cigar Sundays are, is a day for me to get out here and shoot the shit and say whatever, is on my mind. But right now, let's go ahead and get this thing toasted, if the wind will cooperate with me. Go ahead and bite the end of this off. Get ready to toast it. It smells sweet. It's not spicy, it's kind of mild. Got a real creamy, sweet smoke and taste to it. I was thinking it was grapes because below it had grapes, and I'm not too fond of grape flavored things, but surprisingly this is more of a caramel kind of flavor to it, and I'm actually digging that cigar. Not sure on the burn yet. Burning a little uneven, but it just started. Let's go ahead and pop top on this here root beer. Nice hit. Very dark. Smells just like a root beer. It has almost a vanilla creamy smell to it, just like a normal root beer would. And it just tastes great. It almost tastes, I don't know if anybody's ever a very big brandy drinker, but I like brandy. And honestly, I used to drink root beer with brandy in it. And that this is kind of what that reminds me of, but very light on the brandy. This is, I believe it's a 5.9% alcohol, so it's not really super high on alcohol, but it's got a very good flavor to it. It's got that kind of a background aftertaste of a brandy left on the tongue, and I like that, because I am a brandy fan. That is delicious, guys. Tastes like root beer with just a very hint of brandy in it. The smoke in the cigar is still kind of burning a little inconsistent. It's not a good straight burn, but it's not as bad as some I've seen. It's not burning as fast as the what was it? The honey. I believe it was the honey. It's not burning as fast as that one. That one burned really fast, and it pretty much the White House cigars, the little cigarillos, it tasted like that, and it burned just as fast, and the smoke and everything was just like smoking a cigarillo. This one here's got a little bit more quality to it, and you can tell. Like I said, the smoke has a nice creamy flavor to it. It's just nice and creamy and kind of medium heavy smoke. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? What are we going to talk about today? We checked out a few houses today. Some were nice. One was complete utter crap. Of course, I could have figured out by the price of it. It sounded too good to be true. But you know how them pictures are. Them pictures, they tend to make them look better than what they really are. And when you go look at them, you're like, man. And it just wasn't a home that I would put my kids into. However, there was a really nice home for almost $90,000 that we was checking out. However, I could smell mildew, and I'm allergic to molds and mildews and stuff, so I wasn't about to go crawling around trying to find out where it was at. But if it's something that's simple to be took care of, it might be a good place for us to move to, because it was a really nice place, really good location, not that far from a school. Actually, it was like a mile away from the school, maybe not even a mile. It was in between everything, shopping, etc. But that's what we did today. I told you I got a new camera. I got a new Sony. Hold on, let me see what this is. Believe it is. Hold on, guys. I'm going to molest you here for a minute. It is a Sony HDR CX240. Sony HDR CX240, and it seems to be a really nice camera, a lot better than what we was dealing with earlier. It's a handy cam. Got the flip view screen on it. It's pretty nice. It was 140 bucks. Actually, if you go online, it's around $200. But since I got this on a rollback at $139 or whatever at Walmart, I got it for fairly cheap. I was going to go for the Canon. The Canon was really good. It was a $200 camera. Had all the bells and whistles with it. Had all the equipment and stuff with it as well. The only difference was this camera here had a better still picture pixel, which was 9.2 versus the 3.8 on the Canon. So the wife and I decided to go ahead and get this one because it was cheaper and it had all the same stuff and it's just a little bit better on the pixelization. And I hope it's doing a good job right now, because I'm kind of not able to tell because the sunlight is shining in my eyes. Yeah, we can't wait to get out of this place. It may take a while. Don't know yet. That's a real... Hey guys! Cigar Sunday. I'm almost done with my cigar. And right now I'm inside my building that I was building for my brew. I was building for my brew room, or my brew building, and my sound room. Having a Not Your Father's root beer today, thanks to Special K, Radar, and Steel Reserve. Thanks guys, that was a really good recommendation. It's really good. To me, it's got a slight hint of brandy flavor to it to me. I used to drink root beer and brandy crossed together. You know, I drink brandy and back it with root beer because that was my favorite. And to me, it's got like a very faint taste of that, and it's something I enjoyed. I don't drink hard liquor anymore, but that gives me that remembrance of what I used to enjoy, and that's pretty good. Thanks guys, I like it a lot. Anyways, back to the building. I think we're going to go ahead and try to make the best of it here. We really don't want to leave the property we just bought, and we own the property next door as well. The only issue is the property next door, the trailer that we live in is pretty crappy, and we're going to try next year to get enough money to start building over here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. I had some problems last year, but hopefully this year we can go on with that, getting my credit worked out, getting it really in good condition right now, and you know, working with lawyers and stuff and getting everything, you know, straightened out. So we're going to go ahead, we're thinking about going ahead and building up here, and I'll show you guys what it looks like outside. Let me give me a drink of this first. Nice, and it's rich though. You can't drink a whole lot of them because it's rich. If you ever drink brandy, it's already kind of a sweet drink anyway. So that's pretty damn rich with that root beer flavor in there. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna show you something. This right here is the land we bought right here. That's my minivan right there. That's the swing we put up here for the kids to play on when I was up here building on this. But right there is an acre. It's an acre of land that I bought to build on it. And there's the crappy old trailer we're living in right now. We own this land right next door here. And I was telling you guys about this a while back, but we own all this. We own like 30 acres here. We really don't want to have to leave it. We've been living here, or I've been living here for nearly 25 years. My family owns a piece of land right behind me. And we really did not want to leave this place. So I think we're going to go ahead and stick around and keep the place and do what we can with it. And this building right here on the inside, I already started right here. I put up the walls. I know some of you have been wondering about the building, how come it hasn't been worked on or anything in the future. But here's the walls right here. My dang cigar went out on me. It's a good smoke, by the way. It's better than the others that I've had. The CAO flavors has got a real good product going out. If you want to check those out, I can recommend those. Go ahead and check them out at cigar.com. CAO flavors. You can get the flavors sample pack, and you get like 6 cigars of 6 different flavors to figure out which ones you like. So far, I like the honey, and I like the Earth's Nectar. It's pretty good. But this is a door that I framed out right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Of course, it ain't all done yet, but there's a doorway right here that I framed out. Right here. Let me get this thing turned around so I can see it better. Okay, there's a doorway right there that I got framed out. And I also framed out another doorway right here. And those, I'm going to make a bathroom right here. The first doorway right here is going to be the bathroom. It's going to be the closest wall to the kitchen area that I'm going to have right here. So basically I'm going to split the walls in half right here. We're just going to need a small bathroom. All you need is a toilet bowl and a wash basin, maybe a mirror in there, nothing major, a couple shelves. And right here is going to be a storage area, either where I'm going to store my beer or my grains and stuff that I'm going to use my beer, or every little bit of both. I did get some roof vents right there to go underneath the shingles for the ridge. It's those ridge vents, and that right there is the trim that I got. It's basically some 1x treated lumber. I'm just cutting it up to fit and wrapping and putting it around the windows and stuff and treating it and everything. And this is what it looks like on the inside. See, I left a 2-inch gap up there. I'm going to cut the shingles off and put the ridge vent on it all the way across it. That's pretty much what I got right there, guys. I'm going to take and put some what is that? It's insulation board in the inside of those sections there. In between each of those studs and trusses, I'm going to be putting some insulation board in there. And when I'm done putting insulation board in it, I'm going to put this right here in it. I'll get this down here, I'll show you guys. I'm going to put my cigar down. Show you guys what I got right here. It's reflective insulation. I'm going to put it right over the top of the insulation board. Crawl spaces get up to 21, you know, rating, but I'm not really worried about that. What I got it for is going to be around R14. That's perfectly fine. I got R13 insulation for the walls. Of course, I'm going to put it in these walls. I got them on 24-inch centers. And I got the 24-inch insulation for that. It's not actually 24, it's something else, but it's on here somewhere. But anyways, yeah, it's 23 inches wide is what it is, guys. And it goes right in between the 24-inch centered walls. And like I said, I put a half loft in here. Right there's the half loft I got upstairs. It's going to be for more storage or just whatever I want in there. And the only reason I put reflective insulation on the ceilings is to help push down any light that might be lost, because this place is going to be a solarized building, guys. I've been doing solar, been setting up for solar and everything. All my electrical equipment's here. I do have a 1500 watt inverter. You see that right there? And I got the wiring right there. Like I said, I'm going to make this whole place solarized. I think it's going to be pretty cool, around 200 watts. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell, guys. Right here, I'm going to have, on this wall right here is where my sink and stove, I'm going to have a stove to cook with, to cook my beer, to brew my beer, to boil my beer. Have a stove there and a refrigerator right there. Think about making a, taking an old refrigerator and taking an old refrigerator and putting some kegs in it so I can have draft right out of the refrigerator. You know, just to customize the refrigerator to put the draft spouts, I forgot what they're called, but I guess the draft spouts on the outside of the refrigerator. That way I can just put my cup under it and just pour it in there. And that's what I'm going to do with that. And of course I'll have to get some more solar panels for a refrigerator. But that's something that I'm thinking about doing. It's not something that's written in stone. I will be using gas propane up here for the stove. I got a propane stove that I'm going to put in here. And I'm going to put propane heating in here as well. But anyways, guys, of course you can see the beard growing. It is No Shave November. And I was already growing this thing before November started, but whenever I realized it was No Shave November, I said, heck with it, I'm just going to let this thing grow out. It's getting a little ratty. It won't be long before it gets like super long and I'll be like, hey, it's time to cut this off of here. But anyways, guys, I just want to show you what's up, let you know what's going on. We're going to go ahead and try to make things do. I do have mold bombs. I have different things that I can use on the trailer to help keep our stay prolonged until I get things done up here, because we decided there is no place like home. We've been living here for so long. We really don't want to leave. We'd rather just build here. I just wish we had the funds to do it right now, but we don't. But things are looking up for the future, so we're going to go and try to do our best to keep this place and do what we can with it, because I already own it. I don't want to sell it. You know, it's like right next to my mom and dad's property. We're hooked right up, and I just bought this property. It used to be ours. We sold it with the property next door, but we bought this property back, or I bought it back, and now I'm wanting to build me a little place on it and get rid of the mobile home down there, because the mobile home was supposed to be temporary almost 15 years ago when I put it there anyway. Blah. So there you go. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to let you know what's up. Tell you guys to see how you guys are doing. Hope you're having a good one. Great Cigar Sunday. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and holler back at your boy. Keep brewing.